Happy Wednesday, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Let's see who's here. Yeah, some new music, Bakta. Why not, right? Jamal, nice to see you. Roy, what's up, man? I don't know if I've seen you here before. Welcome. Tom, hello. Dino, hello. Jonesy, hello. Um, yes, so you like the new song? Sweet. I'll play it up. So, I get a lot of these things from Common Core or Common Core. I don't teach school anymore. I get it from Creative Commons. So you guys, if you ever go on online, you want to find music that like you can play over top something on YouTube without having any issues of copyright issues, go to look up Creative Commons. It's something really easy to do, and you can find some new stuff that you probably never heard of before. Pontus. All right, that's cool, man. If you got to see the reply, it's all good. Lisa, nice to see you. Viet, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sergio, what's up? So, I know I've been telling you guys this for probably about a week and a half now. I said, wait for the dip. It's coming. And everyone was getting bullish, and I was like, nah, I'm holding $2,000, $3,000 at the market still. And I could have put it in because I was getting bullish, but I said, no, I'm just going to watch and see what happens. And exactly what happened is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Now, technical analysis, a lot of people have challenged me on this stuff and said, technical analysis is bullshit. And you know what? Sometimes it isn't accurate 100%. But what I can tell you guys is technical analysis is the reason why I knew it was going to go from 20 down to 7.5. Well, I didn't know that. A TA expert told me that. I didn't believe him until it started getting down to 17, 16. I was like, okay, he's right. And then I pulled out and pulled back in at 12, and it kept going. I was like, shit, he really is right. So, technical analysis is absolutely important to cryptocurrency, and it's important to Forex, and it's important to stocks. So to think that this stuff doesn't affect our market is bullcrap. Sure, there's manipulation, so we have a little bit of anomalies that happens, but in general, the manipulation, it only skews it a little bit because the manipulation is a few $1,000,000 at a time. It's not like $100 million at a time. So keep that in mind. That we're gonna probably dip even further. So don't stress about it. Know it's gonna happen. Know it's coming. Chill. Okay. I foresee us hitting a bottom around 5K, 52 or 5,400. It's in one of those zones. So people were asking me earlier, like, how do you know when to buy the bottom? And I said, I don't know when to buy the bottom. What I do is I split my pot into 4 or 5 pieces. So let's say you have, for example, $2,000. And you want to put it all in the market, and you plan to put it all in the market. But then we start dipping, and you don't know when to put it in the market. So what I do is I start making like targets for myself. I'm like, maybe I'll put one at 6,000, and maybe I'll put 20% of my pot, $400, I'll buy Bitcoin at 6,000. And then when it hits 5,800, I'll buy another $400. When it hits 5,600, I'll buy another $400. When it hits 5,400, I'll buy another $400. And this is called dollar cost averaging. So as you go down, you buy a little bit at a time because you don't know when the bottom is. And if you don't buy anything, you might miss the bottom, and then you have to buy on the way up, which is not the ideal situation. So the point is, it's really hard to guarantee your bottom. So you dollar cost average it, and you take your pot, you split it into 3 or 4 or 5, and as it goes down, you buy. And then when it comes back up, you sell. Or you hold. It's up to you what you do, but this is the stuff that you can do, okay? So just keep that in mind. It's really easy to dollar cost average, guys. All you have to do is just take whatever you want to put in right now because you see a dip happening and split it up in pieces. So you don't, like, this is a mistake I made when I first traded in high school. I would take the whole pot and throw it all in. And then the market would dip and I'd lose. So what I learned was from those really early lessons is don't put your whole pot in at once. Put piece it in at a time. Now, of course, if we're in a bull run, put your whole pot in at once because it's going to all go up. Look at like from October last year to December, actually even in January, we had this massive bull run. It didn't matter if you were a tea expert. It didn't matter if you knew what you were talking about or not. You could have literally taken $10,000, put it in any coin you want, and it would have went up. And that's exactly actually what happened. So know that. Don't freak out. So, Deshaun, nice to see you. Miguel, always nice to see you. And Jonesy, Digibyte. Yes, okay. My thoughts on Digibyte, guys. I picked up a bunch way back in the day at like 2 3 cents. Then I got overly bullish when we were in, I think it was December. And that was one of my bad trades. I picked up like 20,000 Digibyte when they were like 8 cents. But am I worried? Absolutely not. Because I know Digibyte is basically super speed on crack Bitcoin. It's so much faster. It has a lot of use cases for businesses because of its speed. And I could see Digibyte also being deemed a currency because, let's be real here, Bitcoin's going to be a currency. Litecoin's, now that they own a bank, is going to be a currency. And another one that's going to be a currency is Digibyte. Those are all forks of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, fork of Bitcoin, fork of Bitcoin. So things that are forked off of currencies will probably, if you just think about it, I mean, it could not happen, but it should, be very simple currencies. Now we need currencies, we need commodities, and we need some of them to be security tokens. I'm going to tell you what I read a couple days ago that'll be very interesting for all of you guys to hear. So I was watching, I was looking at some news and stuff on the feeds, and then something really interesting popped up. Sorry. It popped up and it was talking about a vice president of NASDAQ. He was talking to Bonner and Associates, some law firm that interviewed him. And while he was interviewing him, this guy at NASDAQ was saying within 18 months, most of the stocks are going to be tokenized. He also said this. He said that not only most stocks are going to be tokenized, but in 24 months, all of the stocks will probably be tokenized. That blew my mind. I'm telling you right now. That was the craziest article I've read. I think I showed this a little bit to you guys the other day, but if you missed it, I want to repeat it because it's that big. Now, what does that mean for crypto? Now, here's another really important message I want you guys to understand here as well. In cryptocurrencies, we're going to have this time, right, where it's either going to suck up the stock market or not. I think there's a 98% chance it sucks the whole stock market up. And I'll tell you why. You probably don't know this information. That since 1975, we've had less businesses today. Since 1985, 81.5% of IPOs have failed. And what we've noticed in the crypto community is you can open a company that's not a massive multi-billion-dollar company, and you could be successful. So what it's doing is it's going to let small businesses start to flourish. It's going to let them compete, and it's going to not be so unfair where you go to the mall and every single clothing store is the same, and every single mall you go to is the same food. And it's kind of become boring life. Because of that, it's so simple and easy, but it's the same stuff over and over again. What we're trying to get away from is the 81% of IPOs failing. Now, people say, well, what about ICOs? They're failing too. Yes, they are, because there's too many of them, and there's a lot of crappy ones that don't have regulation. Once we have regulation, they're going to have to go through a stringent process, legality, all that stuff has to be done. Compliance, regulatory compliance, they're going to have to go through all the right hoops and all of the right steps. So what does that mean for crypto? It means that with all of that regulation, we're going to have a higher rate of companies being successful. So you'll see maybe 5 or 10 ICOs a month, but successful ones, maybe a few of them will die, but most of them won't. Now you do know that startups, 90% of them die anyways. Maybe blockchain will change that. We don't know yet until we test it. So it's pretty interesting stuff. I just wanted to touch on that a little bit before I got into everything else that I'm going to talk about today. All right, there's a lot of comments. Let me just get to those quickly. Breaking news of the day. Yes, Litecoin and TokenPay's membership partnership is absolutely effing massive. I'm going to get to that in a minute. They bought a German bank called WEG Bank. It's not a huge, like, not the biggest bank in Germany or anything like that, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's just think about this, okay? Let's think about this. How do you spend your cryptocurrencies right now? Can you spend your cryptocurrencies right now? Nope. Not really. If you have Monaco card, yes. You have Swift card or what's a Shift card, you could do it, yes. But it's really hard to get cryptocurrency. It's really hard to to get a bank that likes you if you're in a cryptocurrency, especially if you're in America. I know people that have gone to bank to bank to bank until they finally found one. It's ridiculous. So what does that mean for cryptocurrency with Litecoin doing this? It means that Litecoin can now do everything. I mean everything. They'll be able to take your fiat and change it into crypto. They'll be able to take your crypto and change it into fiat. You see what's going on there? Token Pay is going to make it really easy to load up your card with as much crypto as you want on it. It's going to basically be like a Trezor, sort of, but one that you hold and probably load up a little bit onto. And then you probably will use your phone to reload the card, something along those lines. I also been thinking that there's going to be a company soon. I don't know who it is, but I've heard of things in the wires that there's going to be a company soon that comes out with a reversible wallet. Meaning if someone, so everyone says, like, if you have all your money in your wallet, like, why doesn't someone just come rob you? Well, they could. So what I think someone's going to create, or already has created, as far as I know, someone's creating or has created this, okay? Basically a wallet that has a backup of 12 to 24 hours. Meaning if someone robbed you, you would give them all your crypto, it would show up in their crypto wallet, and then it would have the ability to reverse the transaction. Now that might be through changing up the technical numbers that you put in, changing up your password, using a different finger on your finger scan. It could be a lot of things, but that's very likely coming. Just keep that in mind. But what does Litecoin having a bank mean? It means that you can use fiat, you can use crypto, you can use anything, and nobody can stop you. Litecoin owning a piece of a bank gives them the ability to do everything a bank does. They may even be able to loan you money. Okay? Do you see where this is going? And Litecoin Foundation is who bought it, not Litecoin itself, because that would not be decentralized. Litecoin Foundation is a foundation. They can buy stuff. That's fine. So keep all of that in mind. This is so much bigger than actually people are telling you, and they're doing it on purpose. No one wants you to know how big that news actually is, and it's huge. It's absolutely huge, because now all the banks that stop cryptocurrency card payments or any crypto payment or any payment processing with crypto, well, just go to WEG Bank. Go to Litecoin, go to WEG Bank, you're good. See where we're going here? You see how they're going to slowly start to take over the industries, because what they're going to do is they're going to infiltrate the old system of fiat money, cash, credit cards. And when they infiltrate that system, they'll learn how to get rid of it slowly and push them out. And then we're going to have crypto banks. This is what I've been telling you guys is going to happen. We're going to have crypto banks. And everyone says, well, why would you want a crypto bank? You have it on your phone. Someone's got to store your crypto in a safe place. Someone's got to insure your crypto. And, it's really high risk liability if you have to carry $100,000 or something like that on your phone, right? Like, there's a reason why the U.S. only lets you carry 10 grand in and out in cash, because people will rob you, or you might be doing something illegal. So there's lots of things like that. Now with crypto, we're not doing anything illegal. It's just our bank. So it's like in our hands. But there's got to be a way for us to back that up. And I think another solution might come out. I've heard about this one as well. There'll be a hub in your house or something along those lines that backs up everything that you do. And you know how you guys call Visa and you're like, hey, I didn't make that transaction, that kind of stuff. That's something that might actually happen in your own house or in a safe deposit box in a bank, somewhere where it's very secure. Okay, so this is all coming. This is all going to create a lot of mass adoption, because now your mom can go to the bank at WEG and put her credit card down and buy Litecoin. Do you know how easy that is now for them? And now they have a bank, so they could probably set up a wallet in the bank and then put the money in the wallet in the bank. So That's why Charlie Lee the other day, he made a tweet basically saying sorry because like he needs some of the old system before this was even announced. It's like, yeah, sorry, but there's some things that we have to do to like make the old system go away and the new system come in. So I'm sorry, there's some things that we need to borrow. That's what he was talking about. So a lot of really interesting stuff from Charlie Lee. And I think, like, honestly, guys, there's a reason why I stockpiled Litecoin. It's not, I don't know if it's my biggest bag, but it's at least one of them. And I really like Litecoin, and it's not because of other people telling me to like it. It's because if you research Litecoin, you'll understand what they're doing. They're doing big stuff behind the scenes, and Charlie Lee only says stuff to hurt his own company, and it still does well when he does something proper. Watch. Just watch and see. You're going to understand what I mean very, very soon. Because this stuff is about to go crazy. We're going to be 3 months probably away from that. But when we hit that bottom, if it's 54, it's 52, 5,000, 4,800, or 3,300, or 1,300, whatever it is, we won't hit 1,300, but probably 3,300, it will be the lowest. 4,800, probably the right bounce off that spring I talked to you guys about from the Wyckoff stages and stages. So that's where I'm going to end this part, but it's important to know that. Now, take a few questions now. Digibyte absolutely is the bomb. Yes, yes, yes. Why can't I see? Oh, yes. Miguel's Electroneum. I tell you every time, Tom, stay away from Electroneum. It's a poorly done project, a poor team. They started their mining on block 0, which is just retarded, honestly. It's just not a well done project. And, you know, the thing is, like, that's what I'm trying to get to. It's not a well done product. I don't believe in Electroneum at all. I think it's a shit coin. But that's my own personal opinion. If you like it, do what you got to do. I don't like Ripple either. There's many people who watch the show that like Ripple. So I just say that because I don't want to be all completely subjective, right? I try to be a little bit objective. All right, so when they put Digibyte onto Binance, as I like to use that one, they might, Giselle. Their Digibyte probably doesn't care. That's the thing with Digibyte; they don't care. Digibyte will pass the $1 mark this year. I don't think so, Jonesy. I think if we had 60 cents, 50 cents, we'd be happy because that's you got to remember. What is there, 10 trillion of them? So it needs a lot of crypto to get to 10 trillion. So I mean, we've seen other coins do it, but I mean, it's a lot of coins. Let's be real here. It's not some small little bit. I have a friend of mine who mined 1 million of them, so he'd be very happy if it hit $1. Yes, it's critical. Tokenized stocks will enable people to own a fraction or a share or something. Yes, absolutely. Tokenized stocks will make it so you can own 0.01 of Apple. It doesn't matter. Lisa Harding, sorry, don't know those laughing faces got. It's all good. You probably clicked that 3 laughing face thing. I'm gonna click on it right now so you can see. Oh, Sandra, you're in the hospital again. Are you okay? Hope you're doing well. Bank of America is in love with crypto. Oh yeah, love with crypto patents and love with stopping you from owning any. Will Litecoin pump now? Not now. Now we're gonna dip. Now we're going to dip like chicks. Just get your chips, guys. You're going to start dipping again. And I'm saying this with a smile on my face because it's like, yay, opportunities. You guys take them. When opportunities are in front of your face, you take it. Just go take it. Cost average yourself. Put in what you can afford to lose because it could go down. And you don't want to put your lunch money or rent money in there. But that's what you're supposed to do. You put in what you can afford to lose. And if you don't need that money, it doesn't matter if it goes down, if it goes up. It doesn't make a difference, right? But when it goes up in 2 years, when you haven't needed that money, you're going to be like, whoa. I'm telling you, man. Just think about this. If you were alive when Apple and Facebook and Google stocks came out, okay? Or not even Facebook, just Apple, Google, and Amazon, okay? Imagine, guys, that you would invest it in Apple, Google, and Amazon. Just $1,000 each. You know how rich you would be right now with $3,000 invested at those at the start? This is what crypto is giving you the opportunity for. I'm not bullshitting you guys. And the thing about Apple, there's so many of their stocks. There's so many of them. Okay? And there's still thousands of dollars. So you got to see the big picture here. I know you guys do. You guys definitely do. And if you don't, you're going to. A lot of my friends I've talked to recently, they're like, we're starting to see it. We can start seeing. I'm like, yay! I was so excited when my friends was like, you know what, Joel? When you first started talking on your live feeds, I thought you were an idiot. Like you didn't know shit. And then I was like, I started doing my research, and I was like, wow, this stuff is really interesting. And this is my friend who works at Google. Okay, this is the craziest part. So he works at Google, does all the projects for them and everything. Starts asking me questions. Next thing I know, literally like the next thing I know, he's like, I gotta learn crypto, man. You gotta teach me how to buy in. I don't even know how to buy crypto. I'm like, oh, you know what I learned that day? I learned that day that I need to do a crypto course because there's so many people like him. And I was like, to explain all this from the start will take me a day. So maybe I should do a video, like a video series of teaching so that anyone can learn the most basics to the more advanced stuff. And I'm not going to teach professional level because I'm not a professional trader, right? I use professional traders to help me out. So, yeah, keep that in mind. All right, before I get another question, I'm just going to talk about this. So, a case of brain drain. So, what is India actually doing? Let's come into here. What is India actually doing to be able to buy and sell cryptocurrencies? Well, they have set up one fund in the United States as of June 26, 2018, and they're setting up more. And this, what they're going to do is they're going to link their crypto to the United States bank accounts, whichever VC fund they set up, and they're going to be able to cash in and cash out. You're also going to have local Bitcoins. There's people in India that still have Bitcoin. Like, let's be real here. They're not all cashed out. I've talked to an ICO pool, one of the ICO pool co-founders today of another fund from India. And he's like, yeah, man, we don't even worry. We've never even bought or put money in through India's bank. I was like, how the hell do you do it? He's like, man, don't worry. We got this. I was like, all right, cool. So the point is, they're not going to stop. Nothing can stop decentralized currencies unless we stop using them. So keep using them. Keep holding them. Keep having them through. It's awesome. All right, taking the question. Did you read about the first universal wallet that claims to support EOS mainnet and offers free account name registrations? Is it, I think, yes, I definitely did. Are you talking about, it sounds really cool, but are you talking about the Ethos universal wallet that eventually will incorporate all different cryptocurrencies? Is that the one you're talking about? I don't know. There's so many wallets coming out. Like if you look at projects that have wallets, there's like Populous. There's Populous, and then there's Token Pay and Bit Shares. I think has a wallet. A bunch of these guys have wallets that do more than one currency. So I might have been wrong about one of those, but it doesn't matter. The point is there's a lot of projects that do wallets. So I'll check and see if you could find the name. That would be great though. Gregson, your wallet sounds good until people get kidnapped for 2 days until the crypto really transfers. Gregson, it's going to be something that nobody's going to actually know. And yes, you're right. I'm just speculating because I've been told stuff is being set up. I'm thinking this might be something that might work. Now, here's the thing. It may not be a 48-hour window. It may be if you get robbed, you put in a certain code in your phone that no one would ever know, and then you put that same code in your phone when you're unlocking your account, and boom. How would they ever know? They wouldn't. They'd have to kidnap you forever. So there's a solution to that problem. We built a multi-wallet for your PC tablet. I will tell you just before we go online, Joel. Yesterday we did the first several tests. Let me know, Antonius. I'm very curious to hear. Even TPay Litecoin XVG owners get some every month. What do you mean get some? I don't know. I missed that, Sandra. Sorry. You get 0.0028 Ethereum per XVG a month. 0.1 Ethereum TPay, and for what though? Is this Universal Wallet? You gotta tell me, guys. I can't remember. I don't know which one it is. Second biggest bag, yes, absolutely. ETN, absolute garbage. I agree. I know I didn't buy them. I mined 500 on mobile. Yeah, Tom, don't use, guys. Oh, thank you for bringing that up, Tom. Never, ever use mobile mining. You're going to ask me why right now. I'm going to tell you. Mobile mining makes your phone work like a computer when it's working and constantly going and going and going and going. That's not a good thing at all. Okay, so there we go. Now, I just saw a thing pop up that someone was trying to sue CryptoKitties and they just lost. The judge threw it out and said it was a waste of time. I think that's really funny. So yes, if you're using your mobile, do not use your mobile unless you want it to die in a year and a half, and your battery to basically go to garbage really quick. Don't mine on your mobile. There's no mining on mobile that actually is a good idea. And you made how much? How much did you mine over how much time? Think about that, Tom. You probably mined 500 and they're worth like $4 or $5, maybe not even. And you just killed a ton of your ton of your computer on your phone. I haven't seen the live show in a while. Yeah, Tim, where you been, bro? It's crazy. ETN only good to mine on your phone cloned. I have 10 cloned apps on my Android. Oh, that well, if it's your old one, it doesn't matter. But still, I wouldn't waste my energy or time on ETN. That's a waste. Do you use a bot to trade? Yes, Drew. I actually created the Athena bot. It's going to be coming out to the general public either on August 1st or August 15th. It all depends on if everything when we were doing testing right now, it goes fine. Because I'm one who cares about you guys, and I don't want you to lose money if you use my bot. And I won't. And so basically, I won't release anything. And I've been telling you guys this before, but Drew, I think, is new to this. I've been telling you guys before, and I'll tell you again. I will never create a product that will lose you money on purpose. Or, let's put it this way. I can't guarantee you'll always make money. No one can. If they do, they're a liar. They're full of crap. They're saying, oh, yeah, give me 1 Bitcoin. I'll give you 5 back, and I'm weak. It's bull crap. But what I can tell you is this. I can tell you that the bot that I'm creating will be pristine and work perfectly, or it won't come out until it does. Just keep that in mind. Any good news about Encash? No, there was a bunch of FUD and it's been crap ever since. Sorry, Ivan. I do like Encash, and Tim Draper would not let that project die. So I would say it's just the bearish market, and just wait. Just wait. Everyone has to be patient, man. Neo Antshares was stayed there for years, like over like 2 years. I think it was Antshares, or a year or something, since 2014 or 2015. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and it didn't do shit till last year. So you have to be patient. Same with Amazon. Amazon people were working for stock. They weren't even getting paid yet. And then all of a sudden Amazon blew up, but that was like a year or two later. So you have to just understand that patience in any market, patience in life, is a really important skill to have. Digibyte is going to pump all year long. If Cliff High's report is right, Digibyte should be passing a bunch of tokens on the way up to being a top 20. If he's right. He's been wrong all year long, though. So you never know. He was right every other year, though. So that's something also to keep in mind. Joey, when will the slaughter be over? Steve, the slaughter will be over when we go down to 5K, like I've been telling you guys for like 3 weeks. I've been saying, even before we had this nice little increase in price, I've been saying we're not out of the doghouse yet. I said it so many times, and I don't say this to just say it, guys. When I tell you that, I mean it. I mean it. I act on that same stuff that I'm telling you. I'm acting on that stuff too. Keep it in mind. It's really important that even though your mind psychologically tells you, oh, it's green, it's gone up 10%, I should start buying. Don't do that. Buy when it's all red, like right now. And then when it goes green, you're going to be like, oh, dude, I did so well. And then you're going to sell it to USDT if you're doing it now, because right now we're still in a dip. Let's be honest. We're in a bear market. We're in a bear market with a macro cycle that is bullish, meaning we're down, right? But over a long period of time, over a macro cycle of a year, we're going to be up. So think about it that way. Remember that. Keep it in your mind, and don't forget about it. And imagine where people were thinking and saying when the dot-com bubble. Yeah, imagine the dot-com bubble. Imagine lots of stuff, right? Think about the potential of Enigma and their use cases. Oh, Sebastian, I absolutely love Enigma. Love it. I bought 1,000 Enigma when it first came out. And I remember it went from like, I don't even know when I bought it, but it went to like $8 or $9. And I was like, holy shit. This just made me like 9, 10 times, 12 times, whatever, 13 times what I put in. And then what happened? And then it went back down. That was a good lesson for me. I sold a little bit on the way back down and rebought again. But here's the thing. When something's gone up a lot, sell it, rebuy it after it comes back down. Nothing goes parabolic like Bitcoin for a long period of time forever. It won't. That's why when people were saying they were buying at 18, I was telling them they were crazy. It was crazy. 18, you shouldn't have been buying at 18. I mean, it can only go up so much. And then it has to come back down, correct, and go back up more. That's how the markets work. Now you know that, so you're not going to make that mistake ever again. Steve, dips are not bad. They're opportunities. I agree. Gregson, ETN has dropped 20 times, so make sure you sell it if it ever goes up again. True. And Encash is good, but it's a long-term hold. Yes, absolutely. The technology is too far advanced for where we actually are right now in the world, so that's the biggest problem about it. Crypto can be slowed down but not stopped. Ethos is absolutely an amazing wallet. First Universal Wallet. I haven't seen that one before. I'm gonna take a good look at that. I'll open that on my computer right now and see that after. I like Ledger wallets better, but Ethos is a good wallet. Ethos is a really cool wallet. I like the whole idea of getting free crypto too. That's always nice. Hey Scotty, what's up, bro? Man, I'm so far behind in comments. You guys are so active today. It's awesome. You planted the shade you get from a tree today was planted years ago. You got it, man. You got it. Cliff High liked people, and that's gone down so much. Yes, he did. He was liked a lot by people. Need to chill, research, and learn something instead of crying about the dips. Absolutely. I agree with you, Timmy. Michael says, is there a percentage increase that you will usually sell at? Michael, when I'm trading, yes. When I'm holding, no. If it's a hold of mine long term, Michael, what I do is I hold it, and I believe in it. And I hold it for like 2 to 5 years. And then if it goes up crazy amounts, I sell. And if it goes up like a lot really fast, I'll sell. If it goes up like 50%, 80% in one day, you sell all of it. And you know what happens? You rebuy it when it goes back down 20, 30%, and you have more tokens and you have more money when it goes back up even more. That's how you play the market. If you don't know how to, when you're very conservative, trade at 10%. Just get 10%. You guys know as much as I do in a 24-hour clock. If you look on CoinMarketCap and click view all, 10% is very doable every day. In bear markets, look for 3 to 5% if you do a trade. Take your profit. Don't be silly. Don't be greedy. Gregson, if anyone has Telegram and you don't have Cliff report, Google Cliff High leaks. If you like what you read, buy it from Cliff High. Yeah, you can get it for free too, but you can buy it from Cliff High too. I mean, his reports have been amazing except for this year. I'm so brand new to this. Where do I learn to have? I have 1,500 to invest. Matthew, if you're new and you have no idea where to start, hit me up for a consult, man. I'm not saying this for any other reason other than you need someone to educate you how to do stuff. It's really important, and I want you to do well, so let me know. What are the key factors that will trigger a bull run? The last BTC one was manipulated without solid fundamentals. Are investors waiting for regulation? They're waiting for... Well, adoption is going to happen anyways, Ashaf. So what's going to happen is we're going to see regulation is one, but ETFs are big. Big! We get if ETF on August 10th, the SEC is going to vote on if they're going to let the new ETF come out. If that ETF comes out, Merry effing early Christmas. I'm telling you now, that is going to spark a bull run. Because the SEC allowing an ETF means it's a very low risk investment compared to the volatile nature of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Big, huge institutions will start investing. That may not be all of it, though. All the big money might not come in until we see full-out regulation. That'll probably happen and start happening more. And then once they're comfortable, we're good to go and we're in the clear. What do I think about NEO 3.0? If you were in my Trading Signals group, you would have saw that I posted about it. NEO's going to be absolutely huge. You should have some if you don't. It's so cheap right now, guys. It's 5 times cheaper than it was at the bottom. Or at the top, sorry. Even maybe 6 at this point. So, not telling you what to do, and it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But if you do fundamentals and you see that, and you see NEO 3.0, you probably should, make a good decision for yourself. Let's put it that way. Yes, and that's a really good point, Miguel. China. If China opens up the floodgates, guys, Chinese people will throw so much money into this market. We will all be rich fast with whatever we have in our crypto wallets right now. It'll be 10 times that easily. Yeah. I think this can be somehow bullish. It is gonna be bullish, guys. It's gonna be so awesome. Michael, don't worry, man. I'm no, I don't know everything. Okay, I'm gonna tell all you guys this. I don't know everything. Do I make mistakes? Yes. Have I made bad trades before? Yes. It happens. We're human. Okay, so as long as you don't make more mistakes or make the same mistakes over and over again, perfect. Not a big deal at all. Okay, so what I can say is this: is that I'm here to help you, and when I don't know, this is what I do. I go on my computer, like someone just said, Lisa just said with the Universal Wallet, and I'm open up the article and I'm gonna read it right after we're done today. That is what you're supposed to do if you want to educate yourself. Me, I'm very highly metacognition. I have a very high amount of metacognition. I understand how I learn and I can teach myself stuff quickly. It's really important to do that. So don't just rely on me, Michael. You need to read too, and I'll teach you that. If we have a consult, I'll teach you how to find information and how to deduce it yourself so you can be more self-reliant. It's the whole saying of like you can catch a man a fish, or you can teach him. You catch a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him how to fish, he eats for his life. I want to teach you guys how to fish. I want you to feel empowered and in control, not relying on just Mr. Joel. Okay, so keep it that way. Chico YouTuber just talked about Neo. Yeah, Neo's good, man. I'm telling you, Gregson, it's great. Jude, how do you get in trading circles group, Joel? Jude, if you just message me, I'll get you all set up. Not a problem at all. It's very easy. You just have to have Telegram. That's pretty much it. If you don't know how to trade at all, Jude, I can actually teach you how to do that. I teach it in a very simple way that anyone could actually do it in a very low risk compared to like trading like real signals the way you would normally do it. I teach you the way to do it if you're a noob and you don't know how to actually trade yet. So if you're looking to do that, let me know. And if you want to just wait for the bot, it should be out next month. So, and just to talk about the bot, because I think you haven't been in the group in my show before, the bot, what it's going to do, and you guys can go to it. I'm just going to put in the comments right here. You go to Athena Project, okay, athenaproject.trade. If you want to get involved, we have a whitelist so you can get a discount, because I give my members discounts first. I haven't broadcasted it that many places yet, and that's for a reason. I want you guys to benefit from it first. All right, hold on a second. Where are we going here? Whew. You guys are active tonight. I freaking love the show today. It's great. What do you think of Loom Network? I think it's a huge project, Akeem. I haven't had enough time to really get deep into the research, but I know Ian Bolina loves that project, even though I don't really like Ian Bolina, like, because he's a little bit chilly. But I think that's a great project, and it will do really well long term. I've not looked at my Neo in over a month. And Leroy, if you have it on your Binance account, you'll get gas. Nothing less than... thanks, guys. You guys are amazing. If we just set a 10% gain with your bot, would it auto-adjust to 3 to 5 in a bear market? No, Tommy, but I'm actually going to tell you guys before that in the group so that you can go to your settings again and set it between 3 and 5%. Makes life easier. What are my top 3 altcoins that you truly believe in, and what are... Michael, my thoughts XRP. Go away. Stay away. I don't think it's a good... I think it has use case, but I don't like XRP because it's very centralized and the banker's coin, and it's what we're trying to get away from. That's what I think. Top 3 altcoins, it's a hard question. I have like 10, 12, 15 favorites. If you want cheap coins, XLM, ADA... Those are 2 good, like, not expensive coins. You might want to grab yourself some Litecoin from what I told you today. I have a lot of that. That's a great one. Other ones I like are Neo. Quantum is really cheap. OMG is really cheap. So there's lots of good ones that you can grab right now. It's a good time to get into the market, actually. TPay bought a bank, not Litecoin. Not true, Martin. Not true. TPay did not buy the bank. Litecoin Foundation bought the bank. TPay actually partnered with Litecoin to make the card. Just keeping you in the right information there. Hey, Leroy, there was an ONT drop to Neo holders. Yes, there was. I'm actually going to talk about that in a minute if I ever get a chance to. Michael, he hates XRP. I don't hate XRP. I just don't like it. I'll trade it for profit. When you're gonna hold a coin that's completely centralized in a banker coin, not really my thing. But I know my boys Kenneth and Sergio like it, and I have no problem with it. You guys can like whatever you want. It's not a big deal. BCN hella cheap. Will it ever go up? BCN is too many freaking coins. BCN is a hardcore privacy coin. It will probably be one that governments don't like. I'm not really a big fan. Yes, XRP is good to swing trade, but it's not some of those things that I like. And also the fact they always have lawsuits going against them from people. It's a problem. Do you have to look into FTO? No, I haven't, honestly, to tell you the truth. Is FTO. I'll check it out, though. Remind me again, Tom, after the show. Got some BCN, Tom. Just be patient. Yeah, Bitcoin could do well. It's just I have a problem with the fact that it's such a private coin, and it's going to potentially have problems later with governments. That's where I have the problem for a long-term hold, anyways. Okay, let's talk about some of the other stuff. So, you guys know what PundyX is? You guys ever heard of PundyX? PundyX is the ones who create retail proof of service, they're developing 100,000 machines so you can pay by 2021. That's not enough. Let's be real here. That is not enough machines. 100,000 machines? God, they have like 5 per store, 10 per store for some of them. So that's not going to be the ideal situation. The ideal situation is not to have a machine. It's to have freaking like having a scanner at the scanner with a barcode, and you put your phone over top, boop, and then it pays with crypto. Guess who does that? Crypterium. Why would you want to carry a card when you just need your phone? Load your phone up with Crypterium, and then open the app, and boop, that's it. It uses NFC, tap pay. Why reinvent the wheel? You don't need to. You don't need to make a brand new machine. It's silly. But it's going to help with mass adoption, absolutely. Gregson Wong, thank you very much for that. My developer is really good. He's the one making the bot too. So that's why I said, like, if he does something, he does it very, very well. And I keep him on his toes. I definitely do. PundyX. Pundy is exchanged there. Futuro Coin. No, Tom, I did look at Futuro Coin. I didn't like it. I just thought that it was not... There's nothing about it that made me excited. TPay was originally buying the share of the bank and asked Litecoin to partner with them. Okay, thanks, Mark. But as far as I know from what I read, unless the article's wrong, it's that Litecoin Foundation bought it, and TPay then partnered as strategic partners with Litecoin. If I'm wrong, the article was that I was reading, the information I read was wrong. Because that only came out today, and today I have been running around like a crazy chicken. So if I'm wrong, this is going to happen. Like I said, guys, I'm not perfect. I'm just human. Oh my God, there's so many messages. Sorry, Ali Flem. I just saw them on YouTube. How do I think? Wait, whoa. How do you think it's coming home? Love your 70s porn music. Ali, you're ridiculous, man. All right, and done with Ali's comments. This guy's so funny, man. All right, using credit cards is so 1990s. I agree. I absolutely agree. Boop. Okay, so moving on. Wow, you guys are great today, man. I really enjoy shows when you guys are really active. It's very fun for me. I find that we actually have a lot more fun together. So here's something that happened. We all know this already. $22 billion wiped out of crypto in 24 hours. Bitcoin drops 800 from 6,800 to 6,400 or 6,750 to 6,400. What does that mean? It means I told you that we're probably going to have another dip on Monday, and we did. Is that a problem? Not a problem at all. Dips happen. Dip it low, and then spring back up. So don't worry about that stuff. How's it going, Corey? You doing well today? Hope you're doing well. At least it's a seat at the banking table. Absolutely. Thanks, bro. Gotta run. No problem, Sergio. Hope you have a great day. So I'm almost done here. So if you're getting you're like, oh God, just finish already. I'm almost done. Here's a good piece of information for you. Any of you guys that were watching me way back in the day when ONT had its 1,000 coin airdrop, they actually just airdropped $40 million worth of ONT to NEO holders. So if you have NEO in your Binance account, go check it. You should have a little bit of ONT if you have a little bit of NEO, or you should have a lot of ONT if you have a lot of NEO. That's all you got to know. So that would be good news. I just wanted to share it with you. And There we go. So we know one thing. Bitcoin struggles to rebound at 35.5, which we're at right now, and there was a big fall, and a corrective rally is unlikely. So remember, I think we're going to dip. I've been saying it. I showed you on Monday that the volume was not there to actually go and be in a reversal or even stay at 6,800. I knew it was going to dip, and it's following TA. It's following the pattern. Okay, guys, the thing about markets is there's patterns, and it's really easy if you study the patterns to start seeing them. So this is why I showed you guys the head and shoulders on Monday, so you could see it. That's why I showed you the double bottom and the double top on Monday. And I want you guys to start learning. Okay, it's one thing to rely on me. It's another thing to like not have to rely on anyone but watch because you enjoy it and maybe you get some new information. Right? That's what I would eventually love for all of you guys to just get that information. It'd be so awesome. Whoa, what's that? Did you know I can get ONT from Neon Wallet? Do you know if I can get ONT from Neon Wallet? I don't know that. I know you can get ONT from Binance, but Neon Wallet, I don't think so. Maybe I have to check. I don't use Neon Wallet because I don't really like PC wallets. I would rather have. I use the Neon Exchange or whatever, but I don't know if you can buy it on there. It's like the online wallet. They have like the Waves wallet. They have online too. So. ONT airdrop was given a newsletter. If you signed up, you got 100. Yeah. You signed up. You got a. If you signed up with your email and you did KYC, you got 1,000 dropped. Meaning even today with all this crazy dip, $4,000. And at the top it was $10,000 for free. You imagine getting 10 grand for free? That's crazy. All right, just be patient and buy more. Yep. You guys understand it. You know what I mean? Oh, you mean for the airdrop? You should be able to get it, Corey. I haven't done it through Neon Wallet, but you definitely should be able to get it because if Neon Wallet supports ONT, you should have it already. I know I just leave I don't have like a huge bag of Neo. I just have a little bit. Like 50 or something like that. So I just leave it on Binance because it's not that much. But if it was worth like $200 again, I would take them off. Right now, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you have a fat bag of Neo on your ledger. Good. If you have it on your ledger, you can definitely get your ONT. I have to look into how though. I know you can. I just have to look into how on the Neon wallet to get it. But you will have it there, and it does get airdropped if you've been holding. You'll get it just like you get gas. It might even be there already. Go check. Okay, that's it. So, any questions before I get going? I'll open the floor to you guys to ask anything that you'd like, and take this ugly picture off the screen of that U.S. garbage. And yeah, you need ADA to get on a ledger. It's coming. I know they have that new wallet that they've announced. They have the Denarius. I can't even never say the name of that wallet. They have that one, but then they have others. But yeah, I'd like ADA to be on one. I had a client of mine buy 200,000 ADA, and he's like, yeah, and he showed me it on Binance, and I was like, dude, you can't have that much money. You can't have that much crypto on Binance. It's way too much. He's like, but I don't know what to do. I can't put it on my Trezor or my Nano. And I said, then sell some of it. He was like, what? I'm like, get the Denarius wallet or sell some of it. He's like, why? I'm like, you cannot leave 8 Bitcoin of 88 on one wallet in Binance. I was like, oh my God. But he did follow my advice. So it wasn't the end of the world. When Moon Coach? Moon is going to come maybe end of the year, like last year. It's on ADA's roadmap. Yep, it's coming, guys. It's going to come. Just wait. All right, so I'll see all you guys tomorrow. So new poll. Oh yeah. Guys, I have some of the best ICOs coming up. Number 1, I'm doing Litecoin, which is already used right now in the real estate industry, and it's saving people between $30,000 and $70,000 on every time they purchase or sell a home. The guys who created it are all from the real estate industry, blockchain industry, and it's gonna be a really good one. Then there's another one called Versus. Look that one up. I have the seed round for Versus and Lit by Satori. Just saying. So if you want to get in, join myicopool.com. Get in before it's too late. All right. So I'll see you guys. Thanks, Mark. You remembered. You're amazing. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday. I'll be very likely in Vegas. And then on Saturday morning, which is Friday night, my normal time that I would normally come on, I'm actually going to go on with the international, with IDACA. Okay. So we'll be there soon, and it's going to be really fun, and we'll be doing some videos throughout the whole time I'm there. We're going to introduce you to some of the other members of the ICO pool, and I'll introduce you to my brother, potentially. It'd be cool. So, yeah. Where would I store my Ellie? You're going to store your Ellie, Lisa, in your Mew for now. They have their wallet coming out. The MVP was done, but not ready yet, so I would say just hold on to it for now. Already in it. There you go. So, I'll see all you guys on Friday night, my time, Saturday morning, or something like that. I'm going to be online at some point, okay? So, I'll see you guys then, and I look forward to it. It'd be cool from Vegas to just do a show from somewhere else. Won't be as cool background, unfortunately, guys. Tear, I know you're all sad. All right, so see you guys on Friday. Have a great week. Keep kicking butt. Don't worry about prices. Worry about the future. All right, Coach K, your cryptocurrency educator, signing off for the night, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye, everyone.